de esta relación. Tijuana y San Diego somos ciudades hermanas, hay mucho más cosas que nos unen. Los dos compartimos la visión que esto es una mega región, y sí, efectivamente podrá haber problemas en las dos comunidades, pero hay lazos de comercio, hay lazos de familia, y tenemos las mejores intenciones de no solamente continuar con estos lazos, sino incrementarlos. Comentaba con el señor alcalde Faulconer que hace años en la administración de Héctor Osuna y Susan Golding había una carta de acuerdo entre las dos ciudades de apoyo mutuo, y estamos analizando para ver si volvemos a firmar esta carta. Así es que le doy la bienvenida efusiva al señor Faulconer y adelante con sus preguntas, pero bueno, primero creo que quiere expresar algo.
Muchísimas gracias. Thank you. Gracias.
No, your turn.
Buenos días. Tenemos una gran oportunidad para fortalecer nuestros lazos. Nuestra relación no es solamente importante para San Diego o Tijuana, sino para la región entera. En el transcurso de los años continuaremos manteniendo los lazos fuertes y asegurar el éxito de nuestra visión conjunta hacia la prosperidad. Good morning, and thank you for being here. Mr. Mayor, I'm so delighted to be here in this beautiful city of Tijuana. And on my first week in office, wanted to make sure that we had the opportunity to get together and talk about how important this relationship is and how important our two cities are. And as you just said, Mr. Mayor, I view this as one region, and our opportunity for making sure that we are providing good quality jobs on both sides of the border, that we're strengthening our relationships for our families, for our businesses, and encouraging that type of growth and development that is so important to all of us. We had a great conversation this morning, talked about ways of working together, cooperation agreement, talked about making sure that our staffs on both sides are meeting frequently to discuss many of the issues that we talked about in terms of infrastructure, in terms of cooperation, in terms of economic development. The mayor has my commitment to do that. And I will just say how excited I am. How excited I am to be here in this beautiful city of Tijuana. Such very warm welcome that I've had here this morning in my team. This will be the first of many visits because our relationship is so important. And I look forward to welcoming the mayor in San Diego here in the very near future. We have a lot of great work to do. And my message has been very clear. We will do great work when we move forward by working together. This relationship is so important to both of our cities and to the entire region together. So thank you again, Mr. Mayor, for your very warm welcome today. And I'm looking forward to working with you, your team, everyone here in this beautiful.
A nuestra querida cónsul Remedios, que siempre apoyando a Tijuana desde su trinchera del Consulado General de México en San Diego. Muchas gracias.
Major specific topics that you will be working together.
Some of the specific issues that we talked about, of many that are very important, from an economic development standpoint. We talked about the work that we're going to be doing in San Diego on Otay Mesa in terms of trucks entering the border faster. As you probably know, we have a 2.5-hour wait time. That's unacceptable. We need to change that. And we've been working with our San Diego and transportation to help make sure we do that. We talked about opportunities for the rail line to make sure that we're moving forward in terms of what that will mean for goods and services. The automobile industry, we're helping to take cars off our roads from an air quality standpoint. And we talked about, the dialogue on so many issues, as I said before, to having our staffs work together frequently, because it's about communication. But as the mayor and I also talked about, it's about results. I'm interested in results, and that's why I'm here on my first week in office, and how happy I am to be here.
Nos da mucho gusto que el señor Faulconer va a seguir impulsando ante el gobierno federal de Estados Unidos que se destinen los recursos para terminar la segunda y la tercera etapa de la línea internacional de San Isidro, para que se agilice el tránsito, no solamente ahí, sino la de Otay y lo que va a ser el futuro del proyecto de Otay 2. Y también hacer el compromiso de que los cabildos se reúnen para que intercambien ideas.
Once again, that gets to our issue the Mayor and I talked about. It is one region, particularly on the environment. We talked about air quality. We talked about reducing that truck traffic and emissions. We're going to talk about ways, particularly on water quality issues. Those are the things that we are committed to working with together. As somebody who represented, as I think many of you know, I was on the city council in San Diego for 8 years before I was elected. And the district that I represented in San Diego included Mission Bay, including our beaches and bays. And so when it comes to our environment, when it comes to water quality, a variety of other issues, we are one region. And these are the types of discussions that we're going to be having to make sure that not only there's cooperation, but real action as well.
¿Nos traduce, alcalde? ¿Nos traduce?
Que él insiste que somos una mega región, compartimos el mismo ambiente y que vamos a trabajar en temas de contaminación, en la calidad de agua, que estamos en la mejor disposición de trabajar.
La compañera de Televisa tiene una pregunta.
We know the third phase is approved.
And it's not, you know, the first step is to get it in the budget, but it has to be approved. We have to get that funded. And as we talked about, border wait times is one of the biggest issues that we are facing. And the mayor, I talked to the mayor very directly that said he can count on me to go to Washington, D.C. on behalf to make sure that we get that funding and working with our federal partners because it's that important.
Yo creo que eso es lo más importante. Finalmente, por más que como tijuanenses o como gobierno mexicano se pida, no hay como un alcalde de una de las ciudades fronterizas, la ciudad fronteriza más importante de Estados Unidos con México, que también les afecta comercialmente esas largas esperas. Qué mejor representante por parte de nosotros para estar cabildeando ante Washington para que estos recursos lleguen y se concluyan y que exista ese dinamismo entre las fronteras para que los sandiaguinos sí se animen a venir a Tijuana y que el hecho de estar 2 o 3 horas haciendo cola no sea un impedimento.
Compañera de Milenio.
What's going to
Milenio
happen with
Radio.
the office of the city of San Diego here in Tijuana, and have you named someone to lead that office?
With me today is my Deputy Director for Binational Affairs, Ian Clampett. We'll be bringing on additional personnel as well. That office will not only remain here, but it's my goal to expand it. As with all of the issues that we've been talking about. And so I'm absolutely committed to keeping that presence here in Tijuana and making sure, as I said, as we move forward on our cooperation and others, there's going to be so much to do. And I'm looking forward to ours, as I said, our staffs spending frequent time together.
Juan Manrique.
Seguridad. What do you think about the security of Tijuana?
Excuse me?
The security.
You know, I think when you know how important it is and the wonderful job that is happening, and I'm such a strong supporter of this city. I understand how important Tijuana and San Diego is, and how important it is for business, for tourism, for all of us to be working together and to be working closely. The mayor knows that he will have my commitment on any issues, and I know I have his commitment on that as well.
¿Quién más? Santiago Jorge.
The two previous mayors made it a point of coming here to Tijuana personally to show that it's safe, that it's somewhere where families and politicians and businessmen can be here daily and have dinner and everything. Are you going to do the same? Are you going to come down here once a month, once a week?
Once a week, I like that. Well, I will tell you, as somebody who obviously before I was elected and even on the city council, have spent numerous times here in the entire region, and how beautiful it is, how important it is, how strong our cultural ties are. And the answer is absolutely yes, because our ties are so strong. We want as many San Diegans and others to come down and to visit Tijuana, to visit the entire region, and that's great news for all of us, and the same on the other side as well. And so that will be my strong encouragement as we continue to grow opportunities. And it's all about communication, cooperation, and spending time on both sides of the border.
En contacto.
Hi there.
Good morning.
I'm going to ask the same thing about security, but how do you think Americans feel about coming to Tijuana?
You know, and part of why my frequent visits, I think, will help with that. Just to let you know, we have two great cities. We have so strong communication, and I believe our future is so bright together. And as we encourage and enhance that travel, as we encourage people to cross on both sides of the border, they will have a very clear message for me that I think it's important, and we have a very bright future when it comes to that.
And have you eaten tacos in Tijuana?
I was just down in Costa Rica about 6 months ago, and it was beautiful, great. Food was obviously phenomenal, and I talked to the mayor a little bit. I'll just share a little bit about perhaps my background. When I grew up in Oxnard, California, that's my hometown, and I was in bilingual classes as a child growing up. So I took bilingual classes all through high school. And my family participated in the sister city program. And our sister city was Ocotlan in the state of Jalisco. And so I would travel with my family one year, and the next year we would host a family from Mexico in my house. That's how I first got aware of how beautiful and how important our two countries are in our relationships. And now I have this opportunity as mayor. And that's one of the reasons I'm so excited, because I understand how vibrant, how important it is. And I'm going to do everything I can to encourage and strengthen that relationship, because it's remarkable. And I'm just, as I said before, I'm so proud of the relationship. I'm so proud of this great city of Tijuana and the region, and for both of our cities to work closely together.
Muchas gracias. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.